Hi everybody, Double A here. Welcome to another edition of Double A's Taste Challenge, a homemade edition. I'm going to make something that I'm going to show you how epic it is and how good it tastes. It is Saturday, October the 20th, I believe, or October the 21st, 6:14 p.m. We're here in the Rant Kitchens, as you can see, and we're watching a little parking wars. But the reason why I'm here, and you can see I've got a wok ready to go, got some oil, got some rice with some salt and some olive oil. This is not cooking yet, but we're going to get to that in a second. But we're going to make a little stir fry today. Well, at least kind of stir fry. You'll see in just a second. But to start, what do you need for a good stir fry? Meat. And don't be shocked with the price. Sometimes good quality meat costs a little money. As you can see, $18.58 for some good flank steak. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually open the flank steak so you guys can see how good this meat is. If you have the chance to buy high quality meat, please don't skimper on it. And look, here it is. Here's the meat. And I know, Tom, you must be upset right now seeing such a big piece of red meat, but yeah. So we're going to start off with this. I'm going to cut it into slices, season it up, throw it in the wok, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. But first, let me cut it up. Here we are about 20 minutes later. The beef is chopped, or sliced I should say, into strips and seasoned with onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, kosher salt, and a little soy sauce. I'm going to tell you that that'll give it some tremendous flavor, and you're probably going to want to season it just a little bit more depending on how you like, what kind of taste you like as soon as we start cooking it. But also in the process, I also sliced up a little tomato and, believe it or not, some white onion. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this in just a little bit. But let's move on over here to the stove where the rice is boiling. For rice, to make good rice, you follow the package. It's 2 parts water to 1 part rice. But you're always, to make the perfect rice, you're always going to want to put a little olive oil, and you're also going to want to put a little bit less water. Probably like a quarter less water to that second part. And also, you want your wok with olive oil on high. You want to get this scorching hot. And of course, don't use just any oil, I should say. The best olive oil or the best oil to usually cook with is some good extra virgin olive oil. You can use any brand. They're all pretty good. So as we're waiting here, as you can see, the rice is starting to boil a little bit. We're waiting for this to really get hot, because once this is hot, things are going to cook up relatively quickly. So let's see here. I'm going to wait for this to heat up. Alright, it's smoking now, the oil, which is good. That's pretty much what you want. You don't want to burn the oil, but you want it smoking. So let's go over here, grab the meat. Remember, I season this, probably let it sit for about 5 minutes. So we're going to want to put it in our hot olive oil. Alright? Okay, and now what you're going to want to do is just cook it up. Probably this is going to go, depending on how cooked you like your meat, it's probably going to take maybe an upwards of maybe 15 minutes. So we'll be back in 15 minutes and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, well, this is what the beef looks like after it's done cooking. I like mine a little on the well done side, but let me tell you something. This stuff is very tender. And by the way, when you use flank steak, make sure you cut against the grain, because that way it makes it very tender. Flank steak has a grain that goes this way. You should cut it up and down. So let's move back over here, because now we're going to do we're going to do the vegetables and stuff real quick. And look at this, it's 6:46. That means wrestling randomness is going to start in a few minutes. But as you can see, the oil is already hot. So we're going to throw our onions, and we're going to saute these up so that they get nice and sauteed. Then we're going to throw the beef back in, splash of soy sauce, and a little bit of wine. Throw the tomatoes in, and you'll see what the finished product looks like in just a minute. And 15 minutes later, here's the finished product. You see it's got a little bit of a juice. The rice is cooked perfectly. Like I said, the beef is really tender. Excellent. I can't wait to eat it. Anyways, tune into the Rants live every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 1 a.m. for you people in the UK. And don't forget to follow the network and the Rant, respectively, on Twitter at The Rant Radio and at TWRnetwork.com. Until next time, everybody, I'm Double A. Have a good night, everybody.